all the YouTube button. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like and all of that. Today I wanted to come on and do a short podcast discussion about it's about more. I wanted to say that to everybody. A lot of to have standards. It's okay to know what we want. It's okay to go for it in our goals, what we want for our life. And a lot of times we don't go and achieve our goals. We don't allow ourselves more. If we don't treat ourselves as the queens and the kings that we are, we cannot expect to get that royal treatment. Until you do better, you can't get better. You have to do better in this life. You have to treat yourself better. You have to respect yourself. If we don't respect ourselves, nobody else is going to respect us. So I wanted to say that to everybody. It's about us wanting more. And I want you to know that about us doing more. Do more for yourself. Respect yourself. If we don't respect ourselves, then who is going to? Nobody is going to respect you until you go out there and respect yourself. Um, I think that's something that's very highly important. Learn to respect yourself, respect your boundaries, respect how you treat yourself, and elevate how you treat yourself. I know that many of us, from relatives to romantic relationships to friendships, any relationship in our life, that relationship is not going to be good until you start treating yourself good. And give yourself that permission. I know I had to do that for myself. I had to give myself the permission that it's okay if I want more out of relationships. It's okay if I have standards. It's okay to have my own personal me time. It's okay to, when my mental health is disrupted, that I give myself that opportunity to rest and to relax so that I can be okay. Okay, that's one thing that is important in this life. It's so important for us to respect our own self. That's important. Respect yourself, respect your boundaries, and put positive things out there. If we don't choose to be positive, nobody else is going to be positive to us. So respect yourself. It's about elevating our standards. And I think sometimes as adults, as grown women, and as grown men, we do not respect ourselves. Hey, Olivia. Hi, everybody who's in the chat. Hi, James. Until we learn to respect ourselves, nobody is going to respect us. So you got to put out positive things. And I get it that sometimes it's very hard for us to change. Okay. Hi, Shauna. It's hard for us to change. I know for me, it was really hard. I don't know who has been through things like I have been through in my life. I've been through a lot of hard things. I've been through a lot of disrespect, not having the family, quote unquote, family support, but it's okay. Sometimes you have to leave certain people behind so that you can get peace, so that you can get the things that you want, so that you can have your goals. I'm from Florida. I don't know how to say your last name. I can say Boro. I had to learn for myself. I had to learn that it was okay to have standards. I had to learn that it was okay to leave people alone. It was okay to walk in silence and mind my own business. I had to learn that, you know. And we have to learn that sometimes that not everybody who's in our life cares about us. It's about raising and elevating our own standards. What am I doing? Probably just relaxing at home with my family, Jordan. Um, I think that that's the best thing is for us to realize that we have to do better. You know, I had to start elevating my own standards and not just doing what things that to make ourselves happy. It's not just making other people happy. We have to be happy too. You have to be happy in all your relationships. And sometimes our relatives or who you're in a relationship with or your friends, because they are miserable, they will try to make you feel miserable. Hi, Joshua. How are you doing? I'm doing good, Jordan. Welcome in, Olivia. Um, that's something that I don't know how many of you have ever been through things like that in your life, but when you don't get appreciated, it's really hard to start doing something new, you know? It's hard for us to start doing something new. It's hard for us to leave people behind. And we do. We have to. Sometimes you got to walk away from romantic relationships. You have to walk away from jobs. You have to walk away from certain individuals um, and people. You really do. You have to walk away from them because if you don't, you're going to be unhappy. You're going to be miserable. And I don't want anybody else to be miserable. You don't deserve to be miserable. We have to allow ourselves to get respect. But first we have to respect ourselves. You respect yourself and then you'll get respect. Until you respect yourself, until you know what you want out of this life, you're never going to get the things that you want. You're welcome, Olivia. I think it's so important. I don't know who needs to hear something positive, but sometimes we don't feel supported. We don't feel loved. We don't feel heard. We don't feel needed. We don't feel appreciated. And if you don't feel loved, if you don't feel loved, supported and appreciated, you have to find people who actually will. You have to. Hold on a second, guys. And if you don't feel appreciated, there's nobody that's going to show you appreciation until you learn to appreciate yourself. And until you learn to appreciate yourself, nobody is going to appreciate you and show you respect. I'm coming back right now. I had to turn the camera around for a second. I didn't want to show a certain person on camera. Yeah. Yeah, everybody should feel loved. Everybody should feel special and important, but a lot of times we don't feel special and important because they don't know how to love themselves. Unfortunately, sometimes people who are miserable, they want to make you feel miserable. Hi, Gen X. A lot of people who feel miserable, they want to make you feel miserable, or they're angry, so they want to make you feel angry. They don't know how to support, so they don't support you. And that's sad, but we have to raise our standards. Yeah. We have to raise our standards. We don't have to pick up and put up with the treatment from other people. You don't. We don't. We don't have to keep putting up with the treatment. We don't have to keep putting up with negativity. We don't have to be keep being taken advantage of. That's something that I had to learn as a woman in my adulthood. I had to learn that there's certain people that were never going to support you. They were never going to say any kind words, but you got to believe in yourself enough. You have to have confidence, and you have to walk away from certain people because you have to already know, no, nobody's treating me wrong. I'm just speaking on something that I think is important. Yeah, you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to respect yourself, and you have to set boundaries. Because if we don't do any of those things, people will just do anything to us. People will treat you anyhow if you allow it. If you allow disrespect, people will keep disrespecting you. If you don't set any standards, that's just what you're going to get. You got to elevate yourself. You got to elevate your mindset, and you have to be positive. You have to be positive, and you have to get out there and enjoy life. That's something that a lot of people don't understand those things, but you can't let other people get you stuck. You can't let other people make you negative. You can't make other people make you unhappy. You have to choose to be happy. You have to choose to put a smile on your face. You have to choose to grow from situations and not complain about things that you can't change. If you can't change it, yeah, yeah, the me, self-love. I don't think it's a new trend. It's something that has all I've been hearing about that since I was a little girl. I've always heard about self-love, but it's more people are probably reading about it in books, and a lot of people are realizing that they don't have to take foolishness. They don't, and you don't have to either. Um, so that's all I came on to say. I just wanted to get that out, what I was thinking about. Um, yeah, a lot of people are selfish, Gen X. Ashley says, how can I get my abusive dad and stepmom out of my life? They abused me as a kid, and at 28, they still treat me like trash and talk bad about me behind my back. I'm sorry to hear that, Ashley. I'm really sorry to hear that. Sometimes, unfortunately, we have toxic people, and they never grow up. They don't care anything about themselves, so of course they don't care about you. And while it's unfortunate, I had to learn that while I care about certain people, some of them are my relatives, some people are were quote unquote friends, but you just have to leave them alone or not deal with them as much as maybe you used to. You have to show people that you don't need them. You would like them to be in your life. You would like them to be supportive, but if they can't, don't let them take advantage of you. Don't let them use you. Don't let them make you feel bad about yourself. So I will say that, Ashley, go out there and enjoy your life. And I know it's hard because people like your dad and your stepmom are pretty important people in our life, and we want them to be there and care about us. But if they don't sit and wait your whole life waiting for people to love you. If they don't, you just say, I'm sorry for you, but I'm a wonderful person. I'm a great person. I'm very special. And I will focus my energy and my attention on the people who actually do love me and care about me. So I hope that helps. We just have to leave people alone and then just focus on taking care of ourselves, doing what we need to do, you know, working, having fun, getting friends, but not focusing on who's not in our life, but the people who actually are that actually care about us. Yes, Gen X, love goes both ways. So much people will want you to give them love. So much people. They want you to give them love. They want you to be supportive of them and their dreams and their hopes and give them money and you know the majority of people out there that are humans are selfish. Hi Nani. There's a lot of people, they're very selfish. They want you to support them. They want you to love them. They want you to do things for them, but they don't want to do anything to help you. They don't want to do anything to support you. And those are the people that you just have to say, you know what? No matter how much I care about you, no matter how much I want to be there for you, it's affecting my mental health. It's affecting me financially. I had to stop doing certain things for relatives and for quote unquote friends or for a job just to make other people happy. But at the same time, I'm miserable. So don't let yourself feel miserable. Don't let yourself be miserable trying to be a good friend, trying to be a good, you know, sibling or a good friend or a good partner in a romantic relationship. You have to just be yourself. I think that's important. Just be yourself. And the people who really care about you, they will show you appreciation. They will support you. They will show up for you. You know, they will tell you how much they love you. It shouldn't just be one sided. Ashley says, "Thank you. I tried with my stepmom. I've only been nice to them. My stepmom tried to get my husband to think I'm crazy and that it's all in my head. My husband thankfully didn't believe her." Yeah, it's sad that certain individuals are that way. People who are your quote unquote family. I always say that all the time that family can cause you the most pain. They really can. Family pain is one of the worst pains because we kind of expect support, we expect love, we expect kindness, but our families are humans too. They have skeletons in the closet. They have been through things. And I'm not saying it as an excuse, but I had to learn when I went through therapy and I got some help to be able to cope with my life. I had to learn that getting treated disrespectfully was not okay, that I don't always have to be there like one sided. I'm always supportive, but I never get supported. That's not good. It's not good for us to only give support and never get support. So I had to start changing how I dealt with certain people. Certain people, I stopped calling them. I stopped telling them my business. I just went about my life and started living and doing what I needed to do, using my talents, getting out there, enjoying myself, and doing the best that I could do for me, not letting other people have power and control over me. If we let people have power over us, they win. And I was tired of feeling defeated. I was tired of my relatives and quote unquote friends who claimed that they loved me, claimed they cared about me, and all they ever did was do things to hurt me. So I had to start shifting, the amount of time I spend with them, telling them my business, and then actually start being around people who actually show me the kindness. And it's about us wanting more. And a lot of times we feel like we should be expecting less when we should be expecting more. As we age, as we get older, as we go through things in our life, it's time for us to stop letting people run over us. It's time for us to stop letting people disrespect us. It's time for us to always feel like we have to be the giver and we're never a person who is given. That's not going to work. That will make you very sad, make you feel very miserable, and you'll feel controlled because a lot of things in this life is set up for us to be controlled, as women, as men, things from society, things from your generation, based on your culture, your socioeconomic status. So many things go into why we think certain things, why we feel certain things, but we have to know how we feel. I had to learn that. Respect how I feel. And sometimes I feel sad. Sometimes I feel disappointed that I want people to be there. I want people to be supportive, but if they're not, they're not. There's nothing that we can do about it. We just have to be ourselves. And that's why I do this channel, to talk about love. And today I just so happen to talk about loving yourself. Loving yourself is a work in progress. It's something that we have to do every single day. Every single day, we have to work on taking care of ourselves. We have to work on our mental health. We have to work on having a positive outlook. We have to work on being healthy, taking care of our physical health, working on our financial health, and doing what we need to do so that we can enjoy our life. Because we could go through our whole life and be upset, be angry, be miserable because of society or what has been done or traumas and whatever. But I had to take my power back. I had to take my light back. I had to stop letting relatives and past relationships and my situation and not having whatever it is stop me from being happy. We have to make a choice to be happy. You have to make a choice to be happy. It's not something, nobody can't give you self love. Nobody can't give you confidence. You have to be confident in yourself. You have to forgive other people. And also, you have to learn to forgive yourself. Um, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Ashley. Yeah. You have to, honestly, we have to learn who we can trust, and sometimes unfortunately we can't trust everybody. We can't trust everybody with our heart. We can't trust people to be there for us like we are there for them, and just gotta walk away. And what I learned in that, when I took a leap of faith, a step out in faith, that leaving certain people, stop talking to them, stop going around them, stop giving them your energy and your power, and then focusing on the people who actually call you and talk to you and support you and love you and make you feel good and make you laugh. Those are the ones that I've learned to shift my energy. Shift your energy and shift your power, and don't let other people have control over your mind. I think that's something that's very important. We give our relatives, you give people in a relationship, we give other people our power away, and we have to take our power back. You have to be in control of what you think about yourself. And what you think about yourself is the most important thing. Don't worry about other people. Who cares about them, especially on social media? With social media and other people and thinking that we have to be like other people, all you have to do is be yourself. That started to make me feel better automatically, mentally, emotionally, because you can't live up to the standard. You can't be all the time what your relatives want you to be. You can't be what your partner or your husband, your wife wants you to be. You can't be what friends wants you to be or a job wants you to be. All you can be is who you're supposed to be. And that should be enough. And whoever doesn't like it, that's their problem. I had to learn that for myself, that as long as I'm happy, as long as I'm doing what I need to do, that's what's important. As long as I am in a healed state of mind and I let myself be happy, that's what's important. Let yourself be happy. I'm working on it all in therapy. I guess it hurts me still as a mom. I don't have a parent to ask for advice or help. It's hard to see people with supportive parents. Yeah. I understand that, Ashley, because I come from that too. I did not have supportive I had, parents were there, but I didn't have parents that were there to show up for me emotionally, cared about how I was feeling, the things that I was going through. I didn't have that. But we make ourselves suffer if we only focus on what we don't have. I started to shift my focus and start thinking about what I do have, the friends that I do have, the people who do love me, what is going good in my life, my health. Um, just to focus on the good things and don't worry about the bad. I know that it hurts and it's not going to be anything easy, but try and get yourself a mentor. That was really helpful to me in learning to love myself more and to be at a space of peace, is getting myself a mentor, having a coach, and just going out there and enjoying my life and giving myself permission to move on. Many times we don't give ourselves permission to move on. We don't get give ourselves permission to smile and be happy and to have peace. And I want to say that to everybody. Each of us deserves peace. Each of us deserves to be loved. Each of us deserves to be respected. And if we can't get respect, then they don't deserve to be in our life. Leave them alone. Leave them alone and move on. So that's basically what I came on to say. I hope that there was somebody who it needed to hear this message about not letting people treat you like trash. Um, Sometimes it could be your relatives, sometimes it could be a friend, sometimes it could be an ex, sometimes it could be the person, the partner you're with presently. There's all type of people that can affect us, but we can't let people get us down. I'm sorry they didn't give you what you need, and I'm grateful for my kids and husband. I don't want my kids to feel like I do. I hate holding on to the past. I understand, Ashley. Trust me, I understand more than you believe, more than you know. And what has helped me a lot is not just therapy, but also I don't know if you have joined a support group. That's been very helpful. There's lots of support groups on Facebook and on Instagram. And just talk about how you're feeling, what you're going through. If we can't get support from certain people, it's very important for us to fill that void. You got to fill that void. And we can't wait for our hi Arthur, we can't wait for our relatives or our friends or our spouse or significant other or a job or whoever to make us feel good about ourselves. We have to make ourselves feel good. We have to make ourselves be happy. We have to be joyful. We have to have peace, and we have to forgive others so that we can live our life. If you don't go about living your life, don't let other people stop you. For many, many years, I let my relatives, I let my parents, I let other people stop me from being happy. Don't let other people stop you from being happy. Don't let other people stop you from your joy. Don't let people disrupt you mentally, make you feel like you're less than, whether it be on social media, because I know with social media, people put all of these things out here, and that's not even their life. There's a lot of people, they lie on social media like they have this wonderful life, and that's not even their life. They're struggling, they're going through a lot of things, but people come on social media and make it seem like they don't have any problems or that everything is perfect and they have the best relationship and everything is going great, but everybody has problems. Everybody has problems and issues. I know I have problems and issues, but I try these days to focus on positive things, to focus on what I have. I think that's important. Focus on what you have. Thank you for the advice. I know I should know by now what to do, but it's hard. I'm scared of losing my family, even though they've hurt mentally and physically. Yeah. I know it's hard for us to change our perspective, but one thing that helped me when I was going through therapy years ago, I had to put them like put them here on the side. It's not that I'm releasing you forever, but for right now, for me to be happy, for me to smile, for me to have joy, I have to move on with my life. I have to let you go for right now so that I can heal my heart, so that I can experience joy, so that I can use my gifts and my talents, so that I cannot be angry, because sometimes we'll be angry, we'll take out misplaced anger, or anger that's coming from your parents or your siblings or whoever hurt you, and we'll start hurting and snapping out on people who have done nothing to us. I know I've done it. You snapping on people and they've done nothing to you. They've never done anything but love and support you. So with that, I would say, while we care about them and while we do love them, when people do not respect us and do not love us back, we have to move on with our life. We have to try our best to be positive and to be happy, to learn to love ourselves and to not be like them. Don't let other people with their anger stop us from being happy. Don't let other people's poor attitude make us have a bad attitude. Don't let that other people stop you from using your gifts and your talents, going out and enjoying your life and trying new things because they don't want to do it. So that's why I said about this topic, we have to want more. You have to want more out of your life. You have to want to be happy. You have to want peace. You have to want to thrive, you know. And until I wanted to be happy, until I started saying, I want more out of my life. I want to be joyful. I want to have peace. And it had to start with me. And it starts with you all as well. You have to want peace. You have to want joy. You have to want to move on. You have to forgive them and you have to forgive yourself so that you can get abundance in your life. I hope this conversation was helpful to somebody, to anybody. I'm Marlene of Love Marlene 411, your channel for all the love things, the love we have for ourselves, the love for your children, spouse, significant other, any relationship that you impact. How we show up, if we're not showing up in a positive, good way, if we're sad, if we're disrupted mentally, if we are have been through something in our life, until we heal and forgive it, we will always be miserable and not allow ourselves to feel loved and to be loved the way that we deserve. We all deserve love, and I hope that you get it today. And if you're not getting it from somebody, I hope that you get the love from yourself. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all back next week, Tuesday, for another topic and discussion. Hey, Flirt, please check out the replay. I'm just about to get out of here. Hit the like if you have not already. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye, guys.